Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. We continue exploring Vue 11 new features. And one very exciting, actually was looking forward for a long time, it's 3D echo population. So as a simple, you may remember tutorial was done a long time ago where I created 3D ecosystem on a planet, kind of teeny tiny planet. And what I did a trick, I populated, rotated, populated. It's kind of take a time to do this. So, and now they replace it. So it's mean we're creating ecosystem. And let's go ahead and we'll select just bulb. Okay, we'll go to populate. Okay, let me go ahead and reduce density. So you notice right here, as usual, we're populating, except now we have options 360 degrees population. So we click, it's populating all over. Why it's so important? Because it's not just a creating planet or a sphere. Instead, let's say we're creating something very interesting terrain. And for example, like right here, I'm going to create maybe some meta blob right here, and creating something like more cliff type look. Okay, we'll create three of them. Let's go to actually create as a meta blob. So right here you can see we have a nice meta blob. And before, if we add ecosystem, okay, let's say we want to, we'll use the red one right now maybe. Okay, reduce density. We populated it's on top. And what if I want to make roots or something else like grass going down below? I cannot do this. So right now we can create it 360 populate, and look now on our meta blob even below right here, which is kind of was important. Before we cannot populate inside the object. So you need even brush or other ones you need to work around. So right now with the new system, it's actually take all object and populate it everywhere. So even below the rocks or under the cliffs. So let's so you can see how it is important. And best parts of this, we can actually modify that and say which area we want to do. So if we want to populate just below, we can create additional ecosystem layer. Okay, let's go to add this blue example. Okay. We'll go 360 population. So it can populate all over, but I can go inside the presence and just set up areas where I want to populate. So like below this one, or just populate right under example. So just right here below, you can see where I can populate it. Because let's cut the bottom one so we don't need it. Right here where the blue, for example, I can make a roots, tree roots just going below. So you can see how this 360 is very useful, and I think this is one of the big addition to Vue 11 that will make much easier and more realistic to creating by allowed to have it truly cover with ecosystem all the objects. So right here example I created, and you see on the trees, for example, now it's covered. Before it's had hard time to put it all this moss and everything on the trees. So this as example image right here, you can see how it's going very nicely all over. Below you can create it, add maybe rocks, but this is example, it's 360 degrees ecosystem and how well it's now give it more flexibility. So I'm actually very excited about this. Thank you for watching this short tutorial about what's new in Vue 11 as ecosystem 360.